It is day 3, game number 4 of the 2021 MSL Classic here from the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. I'm Mike Hancock, bringing you the call of tonight's game between the Oakville Rock and the Owen Sound Lacrosse Club. We are just about set to go here. Kevin Dong and Chris Wiedemann will face it off here to get things started tonight. Violation on the draw will give Owen Sound the ball. Tyler Biles there to pick it up and dish it off as Owen Sound makes their first set of changes. Adam Wiedemann hands it off to John St. John. He'll get the return pass there. He'll survey the situation and move it to the far side. Shot, that's blocked before it gets the goal. Popped up in the air, loose ball in front of Oakville goaltender Craig Wendy, who is getting the start. Rylan Hartley in net at the other end for Owen Sound. Loose ball along the near boards collected by Owen Sound, and Andy Borgatti has got it for Owen Sound. Here's a chance now, late hit there, knocks the ball loose as Craig Wendy didn't have to do any work to keep it out of the net, and the Oakville Rock will take over. Nick Ellerton with the dish. Got some new faces in the lineup for the Rock tonight. One of them is that man right there with the ball, Dan Lintner. Fires it off to Marley Angus, who scored on Tuesday night for Oakville. Loose ball in the middle. Ryan Smith on it. He can't get to it. Picking it up there was Dallas Bridle for Owen Sound. Bridle sees a little bit of daylight, so he'll run it up over half and get things set up on offense for the visitors. That shot goes wide of the mark, and it'll land in the Oakville bench. Quick restart here with a possible advantage for the Rock. Unable to take advantage of that little bit of extra daylight there was Curtis Goddard, who's making his MSL debut here tonight. Lanchbury, his shot. Stopped there by Hartley. Loose ball, picked up momentarily. Sticks are flying out of hands, and Marley Angus has got the ball back to Ryan Smith, who will reset the situation. Ryan Smith and Ryan Lanchbury, both dynamic superstars in their junior A career for the Burlington Chiefs, and the Oakville Rock are hoping that just the same will happen here in Major Series. That shot from Lintner drifts wide of the mark. Marley Angus with a loose ball on the far side. Less than 10 on the shot clock. Angus finds Smith. Nifty little move to get loose, but he lost the ball on the way through. Everybody's in the crease, and it'll be a penalty being assessed to Josh Medeiros. So with Medeiros in the box for Owen Sound, the Oakville Rock will go to the power play. Follows Lanchbury. He'll backpedal. Fine follows, who drills a pass down low. Lintner couldn't do much with it. He'll fire it back out to Follows. Lanchbury creeps in, dumps it for Smith. His shot rings off the pipe. Fresh 30 here for Oakville. Lanchbury and Smith obviously will have a ton of chemistry here. Follows, shot, stopped, and Hartley will do everything he needs to do to keep that ball out of the net. Wiedemann will move it ahead for Owen Sound and find John St. John off the bench. They beat the 8 count, getting it up the floor. Pass to the far side. Finds McNabb. Now here's a chance inside for Owen Sound. Nothing doing there. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Heavy pressure from the Oakville D in the corner. Shot. Wendy made the save. Loose ball up and out, and it will remain Owen Sound possession here. Tanner Thompson will start with the ball in the corner. Former Oakville Rock. Lost the ball on the way to the cage, and the Rock defense easily scooping that one up. We're playing 4 15-minute quarters here with a 10-minute half. Kick back up top, Ryan Smith down to the crease. Back on for Angus. Lanchbury will come up over the top, fire one down to the crease, and the Oakville Rock are on the board. Jack Kelly making his MSL debut, cashes in on the quick stick, on the crease. And a power play goal has put the Oakville Rock up 1-0. Take a look at the replay here. The Oakville Rock power play moving the ball around extremely well. And eventually here, Smith just sets that pick, and Lanchbury comes back with the pass right down to the crease and finds Jack Kelly. And he's got his first MSL goal. Jack Kelly was a second-round pick, 7th overall in the 2020 MSL draft out of the Beaches. But of course, seeing his first action here tonight in Major Series Lacrosse. We played about 4 minutes here in quarter number 1. Owen Sound down by 1, looking to even the score here. St. John steps towards the middle, dumped a pass around behind his back, was looking for Campbell Parker. Didn't quite find him. Now here's a break the other way. Alec Tamas waiting for some help, puts on the brakes, finds some, and Alex Simons, and his stick was knocked at the last second. Shot goes over the net, and Owen Sound able to recover that loose ball. Oakville Rock turning defense into offense with some good transition there. Jordan Cascanet to the far side. Tanner Thompson with the ball, thought about going underneath. Now we'll pull the ball back out and have a look. Thompson into the middle. Cascanet shot whistles wide of the mark. And Kevin Dong couldn't pick up the ball, and luckily Owen Sound had decided to make some changes as Matt Anderson had some difficulty too picking that ball up. Nevertheless, the Oakville Rock able to turn it back on offense. Lanchbury off for Goddard. That shot low, easy stop for Hartley. And he makes the quick pass there for Wiedemann. Adam Wiedemann has a look, gets the ball back, his shot scores! Adam Wiedemann with a little bit of a non-traditional give and go there has tied the score at 1. Wiedemann really makes all of this happen with his feet, directs traffic, quick pass across, then gets the return as he takes a couple of steps towards the middle, and then his low shot beats Craig Wendy. And we are knotted at singles on the board. 5:32 we've played here in quarter number 1. Thanks for joining us here tonight on the JVI Sports Network. Mike Hancock bringing you the call from the Toronto Rock Athletic Center in beautiful Oakville, Ontario. John St. John has the ball, moves it off into the corner as Owen Sound sorts things on offense. That shot misses the mark a little bit. Another shot stopped there by Wendy. Loose ball is picked up by Callum Jones. Callum Jones, a bit of a pain to play against, a great young defender. He's been playing for the Oakville Rock here and there as an affiliate player while he was still in junior back in the day. And there's a beautiful move to the net by Ryan Smith, who just puts it in over the shoulder of Ryan Hartley, and Smith has the Oakville Rock back up by a goal. I think anybody that's seen Ryan Smith has seen him burn defenders out of the corner for a long time already, and you can see the ball was in the back of the net before he touched down there. It's a good goal. The Oakville Rock are up 2-1. Off the face-off, we see Tamas there dial in. We saw Kevin Dong take the opening draw. We'll see those guys, I guess, mix things up at the dot here tonight. That shot, an attempted shot over some bodies, ended up deflecting out of play. And we should mention tonight Matt Sawyer on the bench for the Oakville Rock. He missed Tuesday night's game as Dan Lindner takes a step in the crease violation, Owen Sound ball. But Matt Sawyer making his debut on the Oakville Rock bench tonight. And we should mention the coaches on the Owen Sound side. Head coach Daryl Gibson, assistants Jamie Dubrick and Chris Driscoll. Of course, Micah Kersey and John Harrison flanking Matt Sawyer as assistants on the Oakville bench. Owen Sound with time winding down on the shot clock. A long shot fired. And before the 30 expires, Callum Jones picks it up and gets things started for Oakville. Lanchbury looked like he had a little bit of daylight there to go to the net. Pulls it back out, looks to the middle, finds Smith, and he scores. Well, I said it a few minutes ago that these two guys might have a little bit of chemistry, and it was certainly on display there as the Oakville Rock are out to a 3-1 lead. And we'll take a look at that again right here on the replay. It's Smith and Lanchbury dialing each other in here, really, as Lanchbury finds Ryan Smith cutting to the goal, and Ryan Smith does what he does best in tight there, and he buries. 3-1. Oakville leads it. Tyler Ford can't come up with it for the Rock. Robert Hudson will start things out for Owen Sound, moves it over to Tanner Thompson. Bridle taking some checks there from Matt Anderson. An open look for John St. John, but Craig Wendy shuts the door. Bridle swings it across the floor for St. John. He was looking for a cutting Tanner Thompson, but he couldn't find it, but Thompson was the first to the loose ball in the corner. Long shot now. Wendy able to keep that out as Jake McNabb put everything he had into that one. 3-1, Oakville leads it here. Past the midway point of quarter number one. Dan Lintner with the ball on the near side now for Oakville. Lintner fires it back across the floor. McCannell, now Angus, now Lintner. Into the middle, that didn't work. McCannell couldn't pick up that loose ball. Sticks are swinging in there. Marley Angus trying to fish it out of some feet for Oakville. And after all that, the shot clock expires and it's Owen Sound ball. John St. John, we've seen already, has the ball in his stick quite a bit. Making things go, it looks like, for Owen Sound. On the restart, it's moved back up top for Campbell Parker. He swings it off for Cascadet, who now moves it to the far side. St. John, a little pressure up top as Tamas chased him way out there. And St. John lost it onto the way to the goal. Quick outlet pass. Wendy showing a bit of range. Unfortunately, Ellerton tried to run underneath of that one and scoop it up, but was unable to. And back the other way quickly come Owen Sound. Medeiros loses things there, and quickly back the other way come the Oakville Rock. Tamas takes a step towards the middle of the floor, dishes off there. Portelli takes a shot, but is knocked to the ground. And we saw Stephen Portelli strike for a couple the other night, and at the other end, quickly, Dallas Bridle scores on a bouncer that beats Craig Wendy. So up and down the floor. Some would say it was great up and down action. Others would say a shade sloppy. 4:58 to go, and Owen Sound is back to within one here, trailing it 3-2. Goddard able to come up with it, but he's almost put over the boards into the Owen Sound bench with that hit. Loose ball is picked up by Callum Jones. Dished off for Lanchbury, exchanged back to McCannell, and the Oakville Rock will sort things out on offense. We've got Smith and Lanchbury out there trying to work together again. That pass across the floor didn't connect. Loose ball. still loose. Smith trying to bully his way towards it as the 30 expires. And Owen Sound will go for a run. Hudson for Cascanet. Cascanet shot scooped up by Wendy. Loose ball on the floor now gathered by the Oakville Rock, and a little bit of chance here with some numbers off the bench. Owen Sound quick to catch up and make a good change. Loose, and Dallas Bridal now has got some room to run. 2-on-1 as Wiedemann's with him. Wiedemann will shoot and Wendy makes the save. Jack Kelly has a goal already. Up for Lanchbury. Across the floor for Follows. Follows with a bullet pass for Lanchbury, and he scores! What a shot from Ryan Lanchbury. And early on in these first couple of MSL games, if you've watched, I'm not sure if anybody passes the ball harder than Henry Follows. Watch this pass again. Much like the pass he fed Stephen Portelli the other night, just a rocket across the floor, and Lanchbury lets it go in relatively quick fashion, as I don't think Rylan Hartley was necessarily set as he came across to try to take on the shot from Lanchbury. So 4-2, the Oakville Rock lead here now with 3:20 or so here to play in quarter number one. Goddard will serve it up there for McCannell. Back over for Ryan Smith. Smith shot scores! Off the leg pad of Hartley and in the goal. 5-2. And if Owen Sound doesn't address the power of the right side of the Oakville Rock, they could be in for a long night here. As McCannell will find Smith, and he's isolated in a one-on-one situation out there, really. Doesn't get any, the Owen Sound defender doesn't get any help at all there, and Hartley is kind of left out to dry a little bit in the fact that Smith shot around the defender, and I don't know how much of that Hartley even saw. Pass a little bit too high for Wiedemann, but he reels it in. Campbell Parker. Swings it across. Long shot there coming from the stick of Jake McNabb. And he's got it back. Moves it along for St. John. Things didn't work out there for Brett Clofer. And quickly coming back the other way, Luke Van Scheppen. He'll hand it off for Portelli. And Lanchbury's out here again with the ball. Portelli surveys. Finds McCannell and he scores. The long distance rip from Mike McCannell, the 4th overall pick in this 2021 MSL draft by the Oakville Rock. He is on the board, and the Oakville Rock are rolling here, up 6-2. Take another look at it. Lanchbury just backpedals down into the corner. The shovel pass for Portelli, who will find McCannell, who will just lean into that one. Callum Jones picks up the ball off the draw. Had it knocked away there, and the loose ball's picked up by Robert Hudson. Tyler Biles. Dish it off for Kyle Dawson. Swung back. As Owen Sound wants to get some O going. Tanner Thompson lost the ball up high and back again. Here come the Oakville Rock. Here's a chance. Ellerton is turned away by Hartley, who doesn't know where the ball is, but he's stepped out of his crease to grab it now. Medeiros will hand it off. Owen Sound go to work, hoping to get On the board here again before the end of the quarter. Wendy has been very good in the Oakville net, though. Long pass again, though, and Wiedemann off the bench to reel that one in. Wiedemann has definitely been very involved for Owen Sound here in this first quarter. St. John goes to the net and scores. John St. John with a very nice move to go down low, turn the corner, and get to the front of the net. Take a look at the replay here. John St. John does a couple of fakes and then goes to that far corner. And those guys can hit those spots. 6-3 the score. Owen Sound trailing by 3 as we're inside the final minute of play here in quarter number 1. Shots are pretty even here, 11-10, favoring the Oakville Rock. Biles back to pick up that ball. Biles of the Rochester Nighthawks in the NLL. Here's Thompson, and that one's turned away, way up in the air, but stays in play for a moment and now out. John St. John. They'll likely use most of this. Hartley teases his way and now goes to the bench. The extra attacker on the floor for Owen Sound. Great defense here by the Oakville Rock, keeping everything way out. John St. John from the restraining line, and that'll do it. For quarter number 1, the Oakville Rock 6, Owen Sound Lacrosse Club 3. Shots on goal 12-11 in favor of Owen Sound. In favor of, or sorry, after one quarter of play, 12-11 in favor of Owen Sound. We'll take a short break here and be back with quarter number 2 in a moment. Mark it on your calendar. Saturday, December the 4th will be a historic night, Rock City. Wednesday at 10 a.m., tickets go on sale for the Rock home opener against the Albany Firewolves at Hamilton's First Ontario Centre on Saturday, December the 4th. The return of the Toronto Rock is near, and the time to lock in your seats to the home opener is just days away. Visit Ticketmaster.ca or TorontoRock.com to purchase. It's the home opener, the Firewolves and the Rock. Saturday, December the 4th at First Ontario Centre in Hamilton. Get your tickets Wednesday. Your seat in Rock City awaits. Welcome back to the MSL Classic here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Centre. If you're not familiar with what's going on, well, I'm sure you probably are, but this is day number 3 of the MSL Classic in week 1 here, the 4th game. Phenomenal turnout here throughout the week as well with fans. Of course, a limited number of fans allowed in the building, so reserve your tickets. Again, we're going Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday every week here for the next 4 weeks after this week, and you can go to majorseriesLacrosse.ca/contact fill out the form and reserve the tickets for whatever game that you want to come and check out here. As long as they're available, you'll have a chance. And admission is $10 for adults, $5 for students and seniors. There's a great bomb off the bench, and Ryan Smith rings it off the crossbar, up and out of play, and it will remain Oakville ball. Lintner on for Follows. Follows having a look, now swing it to the far side to Lanchbury. Lanchbury comes back around the top again, finds Follows. Or sorry, that's Marley Angus. There's Ryan Smith, he just misses. Here's Follows with a second chance. Hartley with a couple of fantastic saves. Ryan Hartley providing the spark here perhaps early in this second quarter for Owen Sound. Bridle, Thompson, they'll get things going. I would not be surprised at all if Owen Sound generates a good scoring chance here. Unfortunately, Thompson looked like he saw a little bit of daylight there, but had the ball knocked out of his stick and ruined the perfect storyline. Off the bench, Alex Simons takes a bit of a whack, he'll dish it off. The Oakville Rock will get set up again. McCannell, we've seen him do damage from outside, tries to go inside, and he makes good on the opportunity, putting the Oakville Rock on the board for the first time here in the second quarter, leading 7-3. And this is just an example of a player who can do it from anywhere on the floor. We saw him with the long range rip in the first quarter, and there we see him beat his defender and get to the front of the net to put another goal on the board. So just 1:34 into this second quarter, the Oakville Rock have surged ahead by 4. Some good pressure there by Tyler Ford to allow Oakville to finish up their change here and get set up on D. St. John surveys, fires it across the floor, long shot, and that one squeezes through the legs of Craig Wendy. Jake McNabb had all kinds of time to load up on that one, and it was just too much for Wendy to keep out. And we see those plastic goalie sticks turn once in a while, and I think we're going to see an example of that here. Pass coming from the far side, and there McNabb's just got maybe a little bit too much time to wind up, and Craig Wendy just kind of got overpowered with that shot. 7-4 the score now as Owen Sound answers the early Oakville strike, and it's a 3-goal game once again. Matt Anderson will quickly find Curtis Goddard. Henry Follows. Alex Simons, Ryan Lanchbury, back for Follows. Follows, a couple of stutter steps there, trying to create some room with his feet. Lintner will hand it off for Lanchbury. Lanchbury winds up, gets by one defender, floats a pass into the middle, didn't connect. And referee Josh Hiltz didn't like what he saw down there right on top of the crease, and he is going to give the ball back to the Oakville Rock. Lanchbury dances across the top, shoots, that one's turned away. Loose ball picked up by Follows, and a fresh 30 for the Oakville Rock. Lanchbury now will swing it off to the side, inside for Smith, and he just missed the mark. Owen Sound with a chance for some quick transition off the quick restart. Robert Hudson with the ball, Alexis Slam on the brakes, and dish it off to the help coming from the bench to give Owen Sound a chance to set up on offense. Down by 3, Tanner Thompson with it now. Steps towards the middle, takes a couple of whacks. His pass is knocked down coming through the middle, and Callum Jones is first to the ball for Oakville. Jones had to look up the floor, but it looks like he's going to leg it there now. Looks for some help coming off the bench, but that pass just went wild and past everybody. Alex Simons is the first one on it, but the Owen Sound D is just grinding him into the boards there. Quick pass up the floor. Dallas Bridle with it now. Watched by McCannell as he's doing his best to get back and defend that transition opportunity from Owen Sound. Pass in the middle, knocked down, but knocked into the goal. Callum Jones got his stick on that pass, but unfortunately knocked it into his own goal. And Owen Sound is back to within 2, down 7-5. We'll take another look at this one. Just an unfortunate play. Maybe you don't expect it, and you see this every now and then. But Callum Jones, a good job tracking that ball and almost caught it, but ended up going off the shaft of his stick and behind Craig Wendy, who was tracking that ball going across to the other side of the floor. Wiedemann up with it on the draw for Owen Sound. The visitors maybe trying to ride a little bit of luck here. Thompson pass into the middle, but he is quickly defended by a pair of Oakville Rock. Loose ball picked up there by Kevin Dong, who takes a heavy hit after he makes the pass up to Nick Ellerton. Ellerton waiting for some help. Now dishes it maybe just a second too late. Oakville still able to come up with the ball. Alex Simons. He'll hit the pause button himself. Quick pass across though for Angus, who had the ball pop out of his stick. Loose on the floor here. Nice little poke there from behind, and Follows overran the ball. And it looks like Chris Williams saw a hold in there, and he's going to give the Oakville Rock back the ball with a fresh 30. Pass, not in the wheelhouse there for Smith. Simons picks it up back in the middle. Underhand shot coming through there from Jack Kelly, but it was Ryan Hartley saying no. Medeiros with the flip for Campbell Parker, who then uses the flip for Jake McNabb. Thompson steps into one. Wendy steps out to make the save. Callum Jones now floats a rainbow up the floor, finds Stephen Portelli. On to Lindner, and it looks like a crease violation called there on the way through. Piece of the turf popped up there on the way through too. May have done a little more damage than we thought there. We'll have to make sure that gets tidied up here shortly. St. John working his way to the middle, pops it back into the corner. Quick pass across the crease, and Craig Wendy with an unbelievable stop on what would have been a crease violation, or what was a crease violation. Whew. We have seen both of these goaltenders make some incredible saves here in this first half. Looks like we've got a penalty here. Referee Chris Williams calling a hold, and it looks like we're gonna have a brief stoppage here to possibly get some arena staff out on the floor to do their best little turf repair on top of the Oakville Rock crease. Referees look like they're just allowing both goaltenders to grab a quick sip. So 2 minutes goes up on the board for Owen Sound. It will be another Oakville Rock power play. They were pretty good on their attempt earlier in the game. Jack Kelly with the power play goal in the first quarter. 9:04 to go here in quarter number 2. Oakville up 7-5. Ryan Lanchbury will work the top of the power play for Oakville. Quick shot from Ryan Smith. And Rylan Hartley there to make the save. He throws a long pass up the floor that will find perhaps not its intended receiver, but stays with Owen Sound as McNabb's got the ball. His backhand pass off the mark, and the loose ball is picked up by Ellerton. Lanchbury will run it up over half. Lanchbury for Follows. Lanchbury up top, back for Falls to the shooter. His shot stopped by Hartley. Loose ball, Angus can't get to it. Hartley will look up the floor, throws a little fake, and literally faked out everybody in the building. Long pass out, here's a chance for St. John, and he just misses the mark. Great up and down action here on this power play opportunity for Oakville that has just under a minute left in it. Ryan Smith. Marley Angus. Angus with it again at the shooter. Backhand pass to Lanchbury, and Hartley able to squeeze that one. Now throws a nice pass up ahead for Medeiros. Medeiros having a look off the bench. Didn't find anything he liked. Now he does. Owen Sound killing some time off this Oakville power play. Shot from Tanner Thompson misses. And again, you'll see Oakville try to push the ball in a hurry. Here's Matt Anderson on the run. He will shoot and just miss. Tried to go across his body and go far side. Has the righty. Not the easiest shot. And he just missed the mark. Owen Sound penalty about to expire. You can hear the Owen Sound bench letting Ryland Hartley know that he was probably their best penalty killer there. Prado with a quick shot, stopped by Wendy, loose ball. Sorry, that's Brett Clofer. Loose ball again, Ellerton picks that up and he'll go for a run. Ellerton finds Lintner, who tried to take to the air, but maybe got that pass just a second late again. As everybody working on getting their timing back. Remember, oh, there's Thompson, another great save by Wendy. Remember, everybody working on their timing and just getting back to normal. Not only had most of these guys not played anything for, say, 14 or 15 months, but Major Series Lacrosse only decided to get this going about 8 or 9 days ago here, so there hasn't been many practices or any bumps or anything like that taken by these guys. So I think as these weeks peel off the calendar here, the lacrosse is only going to get better. .540 to go in the second quarter. Owen Sound down by 2. McNabb dropped that ball, he's got it back. That shot, and Wendy again makes a nice save. Craig Wendy has had to make some very difficult saves here in this game and has made them look pretty easy. Angus for Lanchbury. Lanchbury gets that Oakville Rock offense moving. Marley Angus, bounce pass for Lanchbury. Back for Follows, and a great save by Hartley. Loose ball in the corner, and we've got a player down. I believe it's Drew Quinlan for Owen Sound, as he'll attempt to make his way off the floor, but his teammates are going to slow him down and give him some time. It looks like Drew Quinlan is going to take a turn and actually had to come off the floor for Owen Sound. Yeah. So 4:59 remaining here in the second quarter. As yes, it does appear Drew Quinlan is the man heading off for Owen Sound. If we do get any update on his injury, we will be sure to pass it along. But for now, it looks like he's going to receive some attention in the dressing room. Lanchbury has the ball stripped away there, and Owen Sound That pass looks like there's going to be a penalty coming up here now to Oakville. Tyler Biles leaves it there for Cascanet, now on for Tanner Thompson. Delayed penalty coming up to Oakville. Shot, that one goes off a stick and into the corner. The 30 expires. And we will have a holding call coming up to the Oakville Rock. So it looks like it's Nick Ellerton heading off. McNabb. He'll run things from the top. Nice play there to get a good scoring chance in tight. Missed the mark. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Bridle to the far side. Don't see that too often. Glove off, doing up the helmet and catching the ball. The skill on display here is unmatched in Major Series Lacrosse. Callum Jones has the ball up over half. 1:20 to go. And the penalty to Nick Ellerton that has Oakville shorthanded. Fires a rocket across the floor that doesn't connect with anybody. And Owen Sound will come back the other way to set things up on the power. St. John with it now, creeps in, up top, Cascanet. McNabb back for St. John. St. John up top, the dumpy on his back, the bouncer goes wide, loose ball, McNabb can't come up with it right away on the restart though, coming back the other way is Curtis Goddard. Goddard with a shot, Hartley made the save, dropped down to keep it out of the net. And Owen Sound here with still just under 30 seconds to go in their man advantage. Couple seconds differential between the shot clock and the penalty. Shot, Wendy stops that in his upper body gear. Pass up the floor will find Sawyer Howell. Howell will dish it off. Marley Angus on the near side. Had a good matchup there, but passes it across for Smith in the middle for Follows. His shot gets tangled up in a bunch of bodies. Lansbury with it. Nothing left on the shot clock. Goes to the dunk. No goal. Crease violation. And I don't think it went over the line. I don't know. We'd have to take another look at that one again. But Rylan Hartley will move things up the floor. Wiedemann. Just 1:40 left in the second quarter. That shot misses. Ellerton trying to track that one down. Over and back violation, but the quick pickup there by Ellerton. Pass across, misses the man off the bench. Ellerton's got it again, lays it down on the carpet looking for Portelli, but that didn't work. A little bit of a high-risk play to leave that ball on the carpet there. And McNabb was able to pick it up and run it the other way for Owen Sound here with 1:10 left in the half. St. John for Thompson. Thompson trying to work the two-man game there with McNabb, and it works out real nice. Big goal for Owen Sound there. As we see, Tanner Thompson will take this feed here. McNabb, the stick on the back there of Ellerton opened up the space, and McNabb put it underneath of Craig Wendy and into the back of the Oakville goal, and 7-6 is the score. The Oakville Rock leading by just a goal here. Biles does a great job to get out of trouble there off the face-off. St. John moving for Thompson. Pass ripped across the floor by Keegan White. Ball's loose, and they will let the 30 expire here. 24.1 on the clock, and it looks like Oakville will call a timeout here to set up one last shot and a 6-on-5 play with Wendy likely starting on the bench. Mike Kersey drawing things up for the offense. Everybody's waited a long time for all this to get going, as everybody was recruiting players and getting information out and registering guys. There wasn't really anybody that said, hey, I'm not interested in this. Everybody has done their best to get back to playing, and of course give the fans of lacrosse here in Ontario a little something to watch here in the second half of the summer. McCannell will run the ball up the floor, 30's off. 13 seconds on the game clock. McCannell with it. Moving for Angus. Quick pass across, doesn't find Smith. Loose ball in the corner. Again, the Oakville net's empty here. Ball will rattle around in the corner, and Oakville will not be able to generate another scoring chance off their 6-on-5 advantage to end the half. 7-6 is the score here from the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. It's the MSL Classic. I'm Mike Hancock. We will take a 9.5-minute break or so, and we'll be back with the second half here from the track after this.
Mark it on your calendar. Saturday, December the 4th will be a historic night, Rock City. Wednesday at 10 a.m., tickets go on sale for the Rock home opener against the Albany Firewolves at Hamilton's First Ontario Centre on Saturday, December the 4th. The return of the Toronto Rock is near, and the time to lock in your seats to the home opener is just days away. Visit Ticketmaster.ca or TorontoRock.com to purchase. It's the home opener. The Firewolves and the Rock. Saturday, December the 4th at First Ontario Centre in Hamilton. Get your tickets Wednesday. Your seat in Rock City awaits.
Welcome back to the 2021 MSL Classic here from the Toronto Rock Athletic Center as we begin the third quarter of play. The Oakville Rock hold a slim 7-6 lead. And off the draw, Rylan Hartley is right involved in the action. Biles will hand it off there for Thompson. John St. John with the ball on the near side now. A lot of communication going on. That shot just misses wide of the mark. Matt Anderson fires a pass there for Curtis Goddard. Whoa. Ryan Smith almost had that one knocked away. Lindner in for Smith. That doesn't connect, and Owen Sound trying to push the ball up the floor, but Oakville's Henry Follows did enough to delay that. Dallas Bridle gets away from the pressure there. Has a look to the far side and finds McNabb. McNabb winds up. That ball's knocked down. Now here's a chance for Oakville, trying to make something happen in transition. Tamas going right to the net, a couple of fakes, and Hartley had that ball get caught up in his equipment, and it stayed out. Biles will jog the ball up the floor and over half for Owen Sound. He'll hand it off there for Campbell Parker. Campbell Parker takes the ball down low, takes a number of slashes from Matt Anderson there. Tanner Thompson working one-on-one against Ellerton. His shot goes up and over the net. Loose ball off the end boards is picked up and moved along for Stephen Portelli, two-goal man in game number 1. He's going to stay and play here on this offensive shift. Lindner will wind it up, and Hartley makes another nice save, dropping down to a knee there to keep that one out. A few NLL guys who played on Tuesday night for the Toronto, or from the Toronto Rock, for the Oakville Rock on Tuesday night. Not in the lineup here tonight. Zach Manns, Billy Hostrauser, and Adam Sugar J not in the lineup tonight for Oakville. Jack Kelly steps to the middle, pass to the far side. Shot there from Simons doesn't work, and Hartley able to stop that as he was falling backwards. Bridle, pass up for Medeiros. Leaves it right there for Kyle Dawson. Dawson looking for St. John, who floats it just wide. Tanner Thompson with that loose ball fires a pass down for St. John, and oh my Lord. Oh, what a save by Craig Wendy. Unbelievable. If we get a chance to rack that one up again at any point, love to take a second look just for me. Callum Jones will run this one up the floor for Oakville. Doesn't really have a ton of help with him. Lanchbury with it. Lanchbury, Smith, Lanchbury in the middle. Lindner scores. Great passing and great execution there by three guys who know how to do it. Dan Lindner, Ryan Smith, Ryan Lanchbury, all combined to make that one happen and give Oakville a little more breathing room here. It's all about ball movement, kids. That's what opened everything up there. Some quick ball movement there. Ryan Smith got that pass off the bench, but fired it right back to Lanchbury. Heads were moving. And then next thing you know, Dan Lindner had a little bit of space cutting to the net there. Nice pass to find him, and Oakville has themselves an 8-6 lead here. 3:36 into quarter number 3. Portelli out there taking a draw. He's going to head back and play defense. Portelli finding himself in a very similar role to what he did with the Halton Hills Junior B Bulldogs throughout his Junior B career, was spotting in on offense, spotting in on the back door, wherever you needed him. He was able to kind of be that jack of all trades guy, and he scored a couple of goals on Tuesday night in the Rock's 12-9 win over Six Nations. And here tonight has been contributing on the back door, and now we're seeing him start to push the ball a little bit and try to get involved on offense. Hartley moves it for Angus in the corner. Wiedemann has him pinned. Angus fired a shot over his shoulder that just missed the mark, actually, as the shot clock expired. Chris Willman will hand it off there for John St. John, as Owen Sound will go to work. Great catch inside there by Tanner Thompson. One hand on the stick, got the shot away, and Craig Wendy was up to the task yet again. We do have a penalty coming up on the play. It is going to be going against the Oakville Rock. Kevin Dong heading off for the hold. Before this Owen Sound power play gets started, let's take a look at this save from Craig Wendy from moments ago here in this third quarter. But the quick stick across, and then, wow, Craig Wendy fires that right arm up and the stick and was able to make, I'll call it right now, the save of the night. John St. John, Tanner Thompson, the shot, and that one doesn't go. And Wendy makes another incredible save. He threw the kitchen sink at him that time to make that save. Incredible. Craig Wendy coming up with it. Ryan Smith, Dan Lintner. Give your goalie one here, Oakville, even though you're short-handed. Lintner will just fire it off into the corner as they knock 30 seconds off that penalty to Kevin Dong, who's off for holding. And Owen Sound will go to work again here on the power play with 1 minute to go in their man advantage. John St. John up to the top for McNabb, Thompson, McNabb, St. John, everybody getting a touch up top. Thompson tried to fire a pass down to the crease, but it hit the back of Ellerton. Owen Sound still able to come up with the ball. 30 expires, quick restart here. Here's a break. McCannell is turned away by Hartley. Lanchbury, it may have gone back over, but gave the ball right to Wiedemann, so we'll keep playing. 8:20 to go here in the third quarter. Cascadet, he'll run the top this time. St. John will fire it across. McNabb's shot goes wide off the end boards. That's going to be over and back. Lintner will get it on the restart, steps towards the middle, tried to roll on his defender there, but got turned back in a hurry. Loose ball in the corner, Jack Kelly able to come up with it, flips it for Lintner, bounce pass. Out for Simons, on for Follows. Follows with a great move to beat his man. The pass across, though, doesn't find anybody. Lintner, his pass a little bit out of the reach of Alex Simons. And Hartley comes in to scoop up the loose ball as we hit the halfway point of quarter number 3. 8-6, the Oakville Rock lead it. John St. John. Owen Sound. Trying to get things moving. That long shot isn't going to go. Matt Anderson picks that ball up off the end boards. Portelli, first man up the floor. He will dish it there for Lanchbury, and again, Portelli will stay in play. Lanchbury across the floor will find Marley Angus. Angus looked for that flip back to McCannell, but he took it to the net, and Hartley made the save. Angus and Bridle mix things up a little bit. Lanchbury meets his man right at center, but McNabb able to shake the check. Owen Sound will slow it down, finish up their change, get to work on offense here with 17 on the shot clock. Pass back across. Great sticks out on the hands by the Oakville defenders. That shot took a little bit of a weird bounce, it seemed like, on the way through, but stayed out of the Oakville net. Lindner with it for Oakville. Tried to fire up over top of the screen in front of him, but didn't get to the net, and we will have a penalty coming up against Owen Sound. I believe it will be for high sticking and go into Dallas Bridle. Let's see the call here. Yes, Chris Williams, high stick. Meeting of the minds here with the Oakville Rock as they get set to go on the power play. .5:54 to go in the third quarter. 2 minutes up on the board, the Dallas Bridle high sticking penalty. And Ryan Smith is at center, getting ready to take the ball and get the power play started. Blown in, and here we go. Jack Kelly working the crease for Oakville on the power play here. That pass across intended for Kelly just kind of looked like it almost caught him by surprise there, turning away from it, wasn't able to catch it. McCannell 2-on-1 now with Lanchbury, a little help coming off the bench. McCannell will shoot, and Hartley will make the save. John St. John. Picked up early there. Still got the ball though. Fires it across the floor for McNabb. Portelli, stick comes up a little bit on him, no call there. Portelli pushes his man to the ground again, and that is going to give Owen Sound the ball back. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. That pass eluded St. John. Loose ball picked up by the Rock. Up over half. Van Scheppen, a little pressure on his back there, waiting for some help. Finally, he'll get it. Lanchbury and Smith there. Angus, Smith, Lanchbury. Fires it off to the crease, back for Smith, a few fakes and he scores. Ryan Smith proving he is absolutely dangerous in tight when he gets a little bit of time and space. Finishing again and giving Oakville a 9-6 lead with the power play goal. Smith will just bump off his man up high, turn to the middle and take that pass. Has Hartley guessing and puts it over the right arm of Hartley and into the back of the cage. 9-6, Oakville leads it. Willman and Dong battle on the draw. Pops up and finds its way into the stick of Dallas Bridle. John St. John. Move the ball down into the corner. Pass will come back up for Tanner Thompson, who just hopped off the bench. Thompson for St. John. Had his stick knocked out of his hand as Oakville's defense continues to play a pretty aggressive brand of lacrosse here. Alex Simons to the middle of the floor, will fire it off to the far side. Follows, quick pass for Angus. Angus, his pass. Dangerous one that's picked off by Wiedemann. Wiedemann now will shoot, and Wendy able to make the save, dropping down to stop that one and grab it with his stick. That pass eludes Dan Lintner, and the Oakville Rock turn it over. Playing 5-on-5 here. Nice takeaway now by Lintner. Lintner has a look and finds Lanchbury. Lintner, Simons, follows, quick pass. Lanchbury scores. Wow, what a shot by Ryan Lanchbury. Just that little hitch there. Paused for a moment and then bounced it by Hartley. So Lintner here will move it along. Great ball movement by Oakville around the perimeter, and then it's Henry follows with these incredible laser passes across the floor, connecting with these guys, and even Lanchbury catches it, and I don't know if the first fake was intentional almost, or if he didn't expect that ball to be in his stick so quick. But a great finish nonetheless for Lanchbury, and it is 10-6 Oakville. Wendy kicks another one out. Medeiros. Medeiros now will move for St. John. Off to the far side, Clofer and Owen Sound can't get anything going there. 10-6 still to score. 2 and change left here in the third quarter. Ryan Smith, pass across the floor, and a great finish by Marley Angus. Little backdoor action there. Marley Angus, 11-6. Oakville leads it with 2:07 to go. Oakville making good with some really crisp east-west ball movement, and there's another example of it with Ryan Smith finding a cutting to the net. Marley Angus, backdoor action there, and it is 11-6 Oakville. Hudson will flip it for Thompson. Owen Sound, they need a goal here. Oakville is on a bit of a run, and it looks like there's going to be a penalty coming up to the Rock, which will give Owen Sound a much-needed power play here if they're unable to score. And loose ball picked up there by Callum Jones, and we are going to have an Oakville Rock penalty and an Owen Sound power play here. 1:32 to go in the quarter. Josh Hiltz signals the slash against Callum Jones. And down by 5, Owen Sound will go to the power play. Almost everybody getting a touch there before they start to move. St. John, pass across the floor. That shot from Bridle was stopped. Loose ball picked up by Bridle. Fresh 30 for Owen Sound. St. John has a look. Fired it across the floor for Thompson. That pass does get to McNabb. McCannell all over him. Another save by Wendy. Another loose ball by Owen Sound. Another fresh 30. McNabb creeps in, he shoots. Wendy makes the save on that one, gets a stick on it, and I think we are going to have another Oakville Rock penalty, this time for holding the stick. And it is going to go against Curtis Goddard. He'll head off. So for the next 117, the Oakville Rock are going to find themselves shorthanded here. So Adam Wiedemann will hang back. Owen Sound will go in the 4-on-3 setup here on the power play. St. John down to the crease, back up for St. John. Quick ball movement, the key here. Tanner Thompson down to the crease. Quick stick doesn't work. Loose ball is picked up there by Ellerton. Sorry, by Van Scheppen. I was right the first time. Ellerton hands it off for Henry Follows. Lanchbury will just jog it out. Two guys on him. Pass for Follows. His shot is stopped. Lanchbury's got to get back. The quick outlet pass up the floor. Looking for something before the quarter ended, but nothing there as the Oakville Rock get the offense going here in the second part of the quarter and lead it 11-6 after 3. Short break, and we'll be back with the fourth quarter after this.
Mark it on your calendar. Saturday, December the 4th will be a historic night, Rock City. Wednesday at 10 a.m., tickets go on sale for the Rock home opener against the Albany Firewolves at Hamilton's First Ontario Centre on Saturday, December the 4th. The return of the Toronto Rock is near, and the time to lock in your seats to the home opener is just days away. Visit Ticketmaster.ca or TorontoRock.com to purchase. It's the home opener, the Firewolves and the Rock. Saturday, December the 4th at First Ontario Centre in Hamilton. Get your tickets Wednesday. Your seat in Rock City awaits.
Welcome back to the 2021 MSL Classic. Quarter number 4 is underway here at the track between the Oakville Rock and the Owen Sound Lacrosse Club. As you can see on your screen, Oakville up by 5 here, heading for home in the final 15. Owen Sound will have a very brief 2-man advantage here. Under 10 seconds left in that first Oakville Rock penalty. Tanner Thompson with a couple of nice moves to get to the net, hit the post though. And the Oakville Rock get one back in the form of Callum Jones. McNabb, Bridle, looking for some space. Jones all over his hands though. Loose ball, picked up by Jones. On for McCannell. He's got a break. McCannell in on Hartley, and Hartley makes the save and falls on it. Just a couple of seconds left in this Owen Sound power play. They might get one more shot here. Low shot from McNabb, turned away by Craig Wendy. Loose ball, picked up by Ellerton, and he'll go for a bit of a run. Curtis Goddard with the ball for Oakville. Fire the pass across for Ryan Smith. Smith having a look towards the middle, was looking for a cutting Dan Lintner, but the ball just didn't get there. Here's a chance now for Hudson, back the other way for Owen Sound. He's met there by Follows, and we're going right back the other way. Goddard with the handoff for Smith, and he leaves it now for Alex Simons. Marley Angus. Long shot, stopped. Lanchbury was the one with the long drive there, but a relatively routine save for Hartley. We've played about 2.5 here in the final quarter. Thompson. His pass, St. John with a nice shot there that Wendy had to be good on. Loose ball picked up by Callum Jones. He takes a good whack there as he'll run it up the floor. And we have to say there on that Oakville Rock bench, Nick Rose doing yeoman's work, swinging the door tonight. I think he's been flawless. I really do. Henry Follows. His shot stopped there by Hartley. Loose ball picked up by Lindner and bounced out to the top. McCannell swings along for Follows. Follows now back to the far side. Finds Lindner. Long shot there from Lanchbury. Up and out of play. And it will remain Oakville Rock ball. Follows, pass across, Lanchbury, the flip back, and Simons wasn't expecting it. Here's a chance now. Hudson on the run, trying to get some space, but just really couldn't get away from McCannell there. And could have used an extra step there to get a better shot away. Smith for Angus. Dong for Follows. Smith's shot up high, stopped by Hartley, loose ball. Follows comes across the floor to pick it up. Fresh 30 for Oakville. Jack Kelly, swing it for Marley Angus. Angus back for Kelly, and that shot goes off a body. An orange sweater, up and out of play. It will remain Oakville Rock ball. Lindner for Kelly, and on for Angus. Angus got a chance to go one-on-one here. Got turned away down low as the help started to come. Kelly couldn't really get a stick on that one down there, and it's an Owen Sound ball, and they're coming back the other way, led by Adam Wiedemann. Just over 10 to go in quarter number 4. Oakville up by 5. Shots fairly even, but in favor of the Oakville Rock, 38-37. McNabb had a look inside. There was no room there. Long shot from St. John as the 30 was expiring. Didn't get through, and it's an Oakville Rock ball. Tyler Ford will dish it off for Simons, who swings it for Henry Follows. Lintner, Lanchbury. McCannell. He'll wind up from outside. Whistled that one just wide on the short side. Over and back call against Oakville will give Owen Sound the ball with 9.5 to go here. I think Owen Sound's going to have to start mounting a push pretty soon if they are going to make a comeback in this lacrosse game. Thompson. Pass. Didn't connect. Wendy out with the big stick to grab it and send it up the floor. Matt Anderson on the run. Anderson fires a shot high and over the goal. And Owen Sound with a chance to quickly push it back the other way. Medeiros will find his man, Jordan Cascanet, off the bench. Cascanet to the near side for Dallas Bridle. 9 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Bridle thought about winding it up, but will pass it there. That ball blocked, doesn't get through. 30-second shot clock winding down as Keegan White couldn't make anything happen, couldn't get the ball there, and the Oakville Rock will take over on the shot clock violation. Goddard off for Kelly. Back for Smith, who bobbled a little bit. I think he might have got excited about how much time and space it looked like he had to load that one up there. Comes through, his shot is stopped. And he picks up that loose ball for a fresh 30 for Oakville. Follows, takes a whack, comes up over the top. Stopped there by Hartley, and back Owen Sound comes with the ball. Borgatti will dish it and head off. McNabb, Thompson. Off to the far side for St. John. Great defense there by Portelli on McNabb. And Portelli giving it to McNabb almost all the way to the bench there. Past the halfway point of quarter number 4. Oakville up by 5. McCannell gets by his man, but gets stopped by the help. Hartley with a nice pass. Finds Bridle as he runs into it. Bridle takes a couple of whacks, fires it off for St. John, and Wendy is there again to make the save. Ellerton quickly up the floor. Kelly on the far side with it, trying to get over the top, but he's wrestled to the ground. Loose ball picked up, and a shot is stopped, and we are going to have a penalty. Definitely a hold there going against Owen Sound. With 6:43 left in the fourth quarter, the officials are going to allow the goaltenders, it looks like, to grab a drink. Oakville will be going on the power play. Shots on goal right now favor the Rock, 40-37. And don't forget, Lacrosse fans, check out MajorSeriesLacrosse.ca for the schedule of games for next week and the following few weeks here in August. And definitely hop on over to MajorSeriesLacrosse.ca/contact to reserve your seats for any upcoming games over the next 4 weeks. All Major Series Lacrosse games here in 2021 will be played right here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center in Oakville. The Rock going to work on the power play. Lanchbury with a quick shot. Hartley got a piece of that on the way through. So no over and back call here. 30 on the pickup by Wendy. Smith. Angus, his pass picked off in the middle there by Wiedemann. And Wiedemann now will push it ahead for Biles. Pass it into the middle for McNabb, who ran into a ton of trouble. Tough pass there from Biles to find McNabb in a difficult position with 3 Oakville Rock ready to descend on him right away. Lanchbury up top, follows. Lanchbury, he backpedals, finds follows, cranks it up a couple of times, pushes it off for Marley Angus. Smith with a shot, Hartley with the save. Loose ball there, Lanchbury tried to grab it, but back the other way come Owen Sound, and no good there. No shot, but a great defensive effort by Callum Jones to get back and track down the Owen Sound player on the breakaway. Follows, Lanchbury drills that pass down to the corner. Not quite there for Lintner. Lintner pauses, lets a shot go that misses the mark as the 30 was winding down. Long pass down the floor into the lights, and you do not see that happen very often here at the track. Shot goes wide from Smith. And now here's a chance back the other way again for Owen Sound. Shoots and scores. A nice finish there by Chris Wiedemann. Maybe need the ball in his stick a little bit more. Traditionally a face-off and a D guy, but every once in a while when those guys get their chance, they make good, and this was a perfect example of that as Chris Wiedemann just paused for a moment, picked his spot, and put it there. 11-7 the score now as Owen Sound is back to within 4. Enough time on the clock, 4 minutes, 24 seconds remain. Enough time on the clock to do something, but they are going to have to take advantage of their opportunities here down the stretch. Probably every one of their opportunities down here in the stretch to come back. Campbell Parker trying to get down towards the goal there. It's pushed out. Nice catch and a nice shot there by McNabb. But once again, Craig Wendy up to the task to make the big save. Lindner's pass eventually finds its way there to Goddard, who moves it off for follows, and Simons tried something a little fancy there, cutting across the top of the crease, but couldn't get it to go. Tanner Thompson. St. John, his long shot, stopped there by Wendy. Callum Jones pushes it ahead for Anderson. Off for Ryan Smith. Angus comes across the top. Lanchbury. Back here for McCannell, trying to shoot around the defender. Missed it. Got the loose ball off the end boards. Just a few seconds left on the shot clock. Misses the mark. It'll expire, and it's an Owen Sound ball here with 2:40 or so to go in the fourth quarter. Owen Sound trailing by 4. McNabb takes a bump at the top. Low shot, and Wendy can't keep it out. And Owen Sound still has life. Brett Clofer with the goal, and it's a 3-goal game here with 2:14 to go. We'll take another look at it, and I think it will tell us the same thing as when we saw it live. This shot just got the better of Craig Wendy. Just a little bit too much heat on it, and Wendy just had it roll underneath him. Just couldn't keep it out. 42-41, the shots on goal in favor of the Rock. 11-8 the score on the scoreboard with just over 2 minutes to go. Rylan Hartley going to the Owen Sound bench to give the visitors the extra attacker and a 6-on-5 advantage on the floor. Tanner Thompson now will move it for McCabe. Off to the far side. Pass in the middle doesn't connect. Loose ball on the far side. they'll try to muck it here with just a few ticks left on the 30. Shot goes wide, and that's what'll happen. Hartley is back in the Owen Sound goal, and Matt Anderson sidesteps the check from Bridle and will push it up over mid-floor. Tyler Ford. Leave it for Alex Simons. Jack Kelly. Portelli. His long shot. High and off the helmet of Hartley. Fresh 30 on the pickup. And then Wendy kind of threw it away there on the pass up to follow, so that didn't work out so well. We are coming up on the final minute of play here in the fourth quarter. Tanner Thompson with the ball on the near side. Lots of space to work with here. That pass misses, but it's scooped up off the boards there by McNabb. McNabb, his shot goes wide. And the 30 will expire. 38 seconds exactly left here in the fourth quarter. 3 goals the difference. McCannell. Few whacks. Oakville happy to keep the ball up high, but now Ryan Smith drives it down low. He's double teamed in the corner. Loose ball push there from Ryan Smith will give Owen Sound the ball. And with just 15 seconds left on the clock, Hartley thought about going to the bench, but he's just going to stay put. Matt Anderson with some tenacious D at half there on Medeiros. And Craig Wendy makes the final stop of the game as the Oakville Rock win their second game here at the 2021 MSL Classic to move to 2-0, an 11-8 victory over the Owen Sound Lacrosse Club. Final shots on goal, 42-41 in favor of the Oakville Rock. A very even game here on the scoreboard in the shots on goal department, but the Oakville Rock scored when they needed to and took advantage of their opportunities en route to victory here tonight at the track. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Another great night of Major Series Lacrosse. Don't forget to check out majorseriesLacrosse.ca for the schedule. majorseriesLacrosse.ca/contact to reserve your tickets for next week's games. We are going Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for each of the next 4 weeks here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. Make sure you either get out here and check out a game or continue to watch us on the JVI Sports Network on YouTube. I'm Mike Hancock saying good night. We'll chat again next week.